from where we started back when they first started playing together, and it helps that KP is spending an awful lot of time at the 5.
Brandon Ingram getting all the way to the bucket that time. Ingram, the
reversal. Like, how much does Luka want to drive and put his hand at risk of being hit tonight? Something to watch.
Great point as Ingram knocks down the mid-range jump shot.
So Dallas has had a couple of turnovers. They had a numbered advantage, then Luka tries to throw. I'm not sure that pass was very well thought out. So they are excellent in terms of low turnovers. Third in the league.
Porzingis. Great corner feed to Finney Smith, who couldn't convert. Ingram for 3 over Porzingis.
Great challenge by Porzingis. Fast enough to, at 7-3, get out and challenge once he picked up the basketball.
He calls for it, got it, and dishes out to Hardaway Jr. And Tim Hardaway Jr. off to a cold start, is missing his second 3-pointer. Ingram back out to ball. Williamson goes up and through Maxi Kleber. And Rick Carlisle
behind only his brother's coach, Steve Kerr. It's quite the late season weapon to have off the bench, guys.
Yeah, Israel, he was saying it's going to be a little bit weird as Ingram is fouled. It's going to be
just beautifully done. Playing with great pace right now, Seth Curry.
Zion Williamson bludgeoning the Mavs on the baseline there.
So you put him into that
It's going to be interesting to watch his fitness level tonight on the second night of a back-to-back. Brandon Ingram with the mid-range jumper. Holiday with the board. Sidestep 3 on the way. Brandon Ingram forms. Cauley Stein, a little side pick and roll with Curry. Rebounded by Ingram. Brandon Ingram, mentioned he was out of Kinston, North Carolina, mentored by former NBA All-Star Jerry Stackhouse. Stackhouse called to Ingram before the game tonight and gave him some words of inspiration, especially for those. Cauley Stein couldn't convert on that Luka alley-oop. Here's Melly. Tough baseline pass by Ingram, never made it to Hayes. Pelicans getting back nice.
Played defense, though, by Dallas. Kleber is doing a very good job contending with a guy who's been a problem for a lot of people.
Williamson sets a nice screen for Ingram to free.
Capable of contending. Look at how hard Kleber is working. But, I mean, listen, he puts him right underneath the orange rim and forget about it. The best you can do is foul.
That's going to be an offensive foul on Brandon Ingram. Good deal.
I'm sorry, could I get a 7-footer who can put it on the deck with his left hand and collapse you?
Frightening. Williamson lost it, goes to Ingram in the corner. Zion foul. He's having fun out there, the rookie is. A little bit more fun when you're winning, though. Ingram from deep. Brandon Ingram, a candidate.
I'm figuring out how we can show our talent, both on the biggest stage, but it's going to all come together.
Sounding pretty confident there and really reinforcing what Alvin Gentry told us, that Williamson doesn't get enough credit for being a very willing passer.
Easily, and I don't think teams want to go under pick and rolls with that guy.
Ingram step back over Curry. Ingram got it back. Jackson probing into the paint. 7 on the shot clock for Holiday. Another block by Porzingis, but Favors there to clean it up.
Since early in this first quarter, has been out with a right hip injury. They worked on him in the back for a little while. Said initially he was questionable, and now determined he's out for the game, guys.
Stewart. Lonzo Ball with a quick push up to Brandon Ingram. Drew Holiday behind the three-point line. Pure.
Everything Hardaway Jr. has provided.
You know, back in December, after a game in which he struggled shooting, the next day Rick Carlisle spent a little time with him one-on-one in the gym as Hardaway Jr. draws the offensive foul on Ingram. Williamson backs it out. Sets a screen for Brandon Ingram. Good two-man game by the Pelicans there for the bucket.
Boy, it just makes it.
Williamson squares up. That thing never had a chance.
How about that? How about Kleber forcing him to take that shot, Mark?
Yeah.
Like, how often do you see Zion?
22-21. Doncic got it back on the give and go. And they turn it over. Williamson in the open court, fouled by Curry. He stopped.
Who named him the unicorn?
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, appropriate, KD.
Yep. Josh Hart. Out to Brandon Ingram. Lets it fly. Fouled! Counted and one! Mavericks leading by 3. 16 and 14 at home on the season. Ingram with the height advantage. They made Lee pay.
He's
right before he got injured. Ingram. Good cross-court look to Frank Jackson, and Jackson hits the 3. We're tied at 80. Brandon Ingram had a big third quarter last night against Minnesota. Ingram going to work again, couldn't catch.
That was pretty, no.
Both he and Vincent and Ingram hit a lot of YMCAs and high school gyms when they're on the road to get up shots.
Move, and then once he draws the rotation, pretty pass.
Quick pull by Porzingis, a little bit short. And the Pelicans with a chance to take the lead, approaching 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Ingram against Hardaway. Ingram one-on-one. Tough turnaround. Got it! A Western Conference
On the fourth, but got him rested and ready to come back.
That's a good screen for Ingram. Freed him up for a mid-range jumper. They couldn't get the tip.
They make
Mavericks can close this out. Doris, you chronicled their problems in closing close games out this year. Ingram for the lead. Got it!
just dancing behind defense by Lonzo Ball. Luka thought he had the step. Lonzo keeps battling.
Ingram working against Hardaway. Pull up on the way. Tough shot. Butter. Ingram has scored the last 5 for New Orleans. Make it the last 7. That one halfway down and out. Couldn't finish over the top. Contested by Zion. Ingram walks into a 3 uncontested. Favors couldn't get it from the corner, and another air ball.
Wow, I didn't think that first shot
I didn't see it touch
rim.
anything. They're going to have to foul here, and they do. Mavericks, remember, have a foul to give. Ball gets it into Ingram and fouled immediately by Hardaway. All up court. Ingram off the Favors screen, matched up against Hardaway Jr. Tough shot by Ingram. He's made a couple of those tonight. Tipped up at 14. Ball gets it back from Melly. Ingram lets it fly. A little bit strong. Scrap on it tonight. 6 on the shot clock. They got to get to work here. Porzingis, a tough 3. And that's going to be a foul against Cleveland. Boy, Alvin Gentry, for all the 3-pointers that Ball's made tonight, he's struggled at the rim. Porzingis thought about it. Whistle and a foul going to go against Brandon Ingram.
Frustration there, but boy,